Yo, I hope I don't mess up the intro. Damn. Hey everyone, my name is Mochi. Welcome back to some Divinity Original Sin. Now, between episodes, I've done a little bit of organizing, okay? And I decided to spend those skill points I had because I feel like to not use them, I was just nerfing myself. So let me explain to you what I did. And you can tell me if I made a decent choice or if I made a terrible choice. You know, I don't know a ton about this game, so I made the best decisions that I could. On Dango, I gave him another point of mana arms so I could use these skill books. In fact, let's do that right now. We have learned a Divine Light, which is, well, it makes somebody warm, which is cool, I guess. And, that will lower their bodybuilding and willpower, which means they have a higher chance of getting status effects put on them. Cool. I thought I could learn the other one as well, but I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Whoops. Requires level 6. Well, we're almost there. On Jahan, I decided to put 1 point in Wand, and I think I only had the 1 point on Jahan. Now on Bear Daughter, I decided to give her a point in Geomancer. We don't have Geomancer right now, and I was looking at the different options, and I thought, okay, summoning a spider, that could be huge for us to have one more ally in combat. Creating a oil surface and doing impact damage could be very strong against the undead, and it combos well with our ability to set things on fire. And then Fortify, being able to give Dango some armor could be huge since they're usually in the thick of it getting hit. And then lastly, what did I do with Mochi here? I gave them 1 point in Lucky Charm and I think 1 point in dual wielding or something like that. No, I gave them a point in Arrow Surge. Sorry, it's right here. Here's what I was thinking. I was like, I like the teleport ability, the Blitz Bolt ability, and the Bitter Cold ability all on Jahan. Those are incredible. And I was like, wouldn't it be nice to have more of that? So while I don't, like, I'll be honest, I don't think it fits the class fantasy that I have going on for Mochi. I just think in terms of like what I would personally like to have on the team, I think it's really good. Mochi also has Fast Track, which gives her a lot more action points per turn. And I think that's going to let her use teleport a lot easier because she'll have the bonus action points, and it's a action point heavy skill. Now the only thing that I am slightly concerned about, whoa, Fun with Fluids Volume 8. You can mix your own invisibility potion. Mix one armor potion with the text the text abruptly stops there as if the ink has gone up in thin air and become invisible. Wait, did we learn it? The hell? That's like a little teaser, huh? I'm a bit worried that my intelligence is too low to successfully use these skills. I guess we will have to see. We do have a lot of spells. I guess I should use these on Jahan. Or am I mistaken? And are these are scrolls better on non-intelligent characters? Like, okay, let me know real quick. Let me know real quick if scrolls scale off of intelligence or if they're intelligence free. Because if they're intelligence free, maybe I should be giving the scrolls to all of my non-spellcasters so that they have things that they can cast on their turns. You know, that kind of does make sense in my head. And I don't see anything about it. It doesn't say that it scrolls with intelligence, right? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a couple of them to other characters. I guess specifically characters that don't have those skills. And let's try casting one in combat. Maybe we'll get an idea of how best to use them. Now, don't worry. I have not forgotten that there are unexplored hatches all the way back here. Also, have we been here? Are you an undead dog or a regular dog? I don't think we've been here. Give me a sec. I know we have hatches that we haven't explored. I think there's 3 hatches in total. We have to go down. The dog drools and shambles closer, but speaks no words. A low moaning growl rumbles from its throat. Oh, there's 2 dogs. Hey guys. Shiba? I have a Shiba. The dog drools and shambles closer, but speaks no words. A low moaning growl rumbles in its throat. Well, okay, there's also... looks like beehives. Are we gonna get stung by bees? I'm a little bit scared. Money in the beehive. I don't know why I clicked send emoji. That was an accident. I like the beehive UI element. Okay. Maybe the dog's dead owner. Ooh, a wooden fire staff. Now, someone told me the difference between staffs and wands. And they said that issue I have where I click attack, they said it would never happen again if I just used wands instead. So I think once I find once I find some good wands that I can use, I will definitely equip them on Jahan. Jeez. Let's read this diary. My dogs tried to warn me of the horrors that surrounded. I heard their savage snarling, their fearsome growls. My Toxa and Shiba, the banes of would-be burglars, scared. But a series of small, stomach-churning yelps ended everything. As the night falls, I am alone and I dare not leave. Peering from a chink in the curtain, I saw Toxa and Shiba's silhouettes prowling the yard. My pups, my friends, they live, but I cannot open the door. Not yet. I shall wait for the light of the sun to return before I brave the waking nightmare. Day has come and I dared to venture outside. The zombies appeared to be gone for the present. Toxa and Shiba greeted me with their tails wagging and ears lowered. My old friends as yet. But as they approached, the green, sickening light in their eyes told me they were changed. Something is growing inside them. The wretched zombies have taken their souls, infected them with whatever unnatural, outer-worldly power governs the dead. I fear what they will become. But I cannot aim a spear at my own friends. At least the zombies will leave them alone. Wait a sec, that's really sad. Are these going to be enemies? I feel like we're about to enter combat. According to the diary, the bloke couldn't put down his dogs, even after he knew them to be infected. I mean, who could bear to harm his best friend, especially when they only showed signs but no symptoms of turning? You would let infected beasts spread their sickness? Wait. If I keep disagreeing, am I stopping myself from getting points? No. Never mind. Compassionate and heartless. Let's look at what that does real quick. Compassionate. Critical chance increases. Hold up. That's amazing. Heartless. Whoa, a higher chance to hit when you're backstabbing. Wait a sec. That's all good. Now, am I going to have to fight these dogs? You don't look like zombies. But you know what? You weren't talking to me now that I think about it. Uh-oh. Yo, maybe they're in the process of turning? You know what I mean? Because we have the animal talk trait, and they're not talking to us. So you know what? I'm going to put these poor things out of their misery. Now, you might be saying, Mochi, you are one heartless bastard. But honestly, I want them to be with their owners in the afterlife. I don't want them to have to suffer the indignity of walking the lands as zombies. I was going to wonder if I could hit them both. Okay, we could try something new here. We could try... Ooh, this is quite a small AoE. But if we could hit both of them... like this... Oh, we cannot hit them. Really? Canine monstrosity. Yeah, okay. Oh, is he already dead? It was weird. He went from level 2 to level 4. Alright, we're just farming a little free XP over here. Look, sorry to do that, but... you know... I think the zombie fate, man... It's a fate way far worse than death, man. Death is all part of the natural cycle. In a way, it's comforting to return back to the earth from which you came. To spend the eternity shambling around an undead husk with no agency or will of your own. Kind of reminds me of my father, man. It's a fate worse than death, man. Far worse. I did them a mercy. Please don't comment about how I'm a sick dog killer. Hey, loot this. Don't leave. You know, I wonder if we're going to need this identifying glass. Because I see that we keep finding more of them. And I'm assuming that we don't. That it's just that they don't break down over time. But maybe they do. Alright, let's venture down here. What have we found? Well, there's a talking rat. Person's basement is flooded. Feel bad for them. We've got a lot of penny bun mushrooms. I gotta look deeper into the crafting at some point. I just had the scary thought that my mic wasn't on, so I was like, let me check real quick. Sorry if it looked like my head was snapping. Poisoned cheese. I wonder what's up with that. The dagger. Okay, nothing. Cool. In the city that I live in, this kind of thing is very common, man. Our whole city was built like on a giant hill, and I feel like water just flows from the top of it down towards the lake, and it's very common to get flooding. Squeak, the undead love poison. They soak it up like sponges, rotten moldy sponges, like the one in the corner beneath your sink. How does he know about my bathroom? Who told him? Wait, what is this? This is 100 plates? What is this? Can't move it. Alright. Let's not worry about that. Is it just like decor? It's just set dressing, eh? Sorry, you know me. I gotta loot everything. Ooh, empty canister. I guess we're gonna be making some grenades later on. Cool. Alright. Mochi. Okay, that is sellable garbage. It's for Bear Daughter to identify. No, we could use some better clothing, actually. Movement and HP, 22 armor rating. Ooh, 22 armor rating is low. That being said, you know what? I should have this. Ooh, but this is way better than Jahan's armor. I mean, a little bit more movement on Jahan could be nice. It's this, right? Okay. Now, who do I want to have initiative on? It's a really tough call. I guess potentially... I'm just thinking about like these initiative boots. Where are they? Or is it it's an initiative cap? Or am I making facts up in my head? Is this initiative cap? Who do I want to go first in combat? Han seems like an easy pick because they have CC. So let's just do that. Alright. This basement... Well, I mean, it had a free robe and it has an explosive arrow. I think explosive arrow could be cool. It's the first time we've seen that. Yeah, really not much down here, eh? Just some loot. Some empty bottles. Alright. Well, one mystery down. I think, yeah, we've searched that area thoroughly. Now, do you think that these trapdoors, do they lead to Evelyn's lair? Or is the path to Evelyn's lair, like, kind of winding down this path? I guess we'll find out. I do feel like when we find Evelyn's lair, it's going to be difficult. So, let's start here. Did I leave gold on the ground? And a fine robe? That doesn't seem like me, right? I wonder if Evelyn's going to be like the first real boss fight of the game. What's going on down here? Wow, okay. I think this actually connects to the other trapdoor. Can we talk to these rats? Maybe they can tell us something. Hey, there's a dungeon just like this nearby. I'm sure of it. Did you think that... You think what we do here affects the place? That's a great question. You think any of us have any effect on our environment? Surely. Surely some. Log updated. The Twin Dungeons. You stumbled across a mysterious tomb containing a list of elements and several switches. Ooh. You know I love a puzzle. We discover a... Okay. Interesting. So maybe this doesn't have to do with the story. Now... I am aware sometimes puzzles have punishments for messing things up. So why don't I... So what? What is this? We got one... That's supposed to be ice. Ice, earth, fire, air. It makes sense. Let's click one and see what happens. Let's click them all once and see if anything happens. All right, well, I imagine that these buttons correspond to actions in the other dungeon. So we will need those to complete whatever is going on in here. Maybe the wiser thing would have been to not press any buttons until I saw what was going on over here. Let's talk to this rat. Maybe he can tell us some useful information. Okay, I see a similar thing, but wait a sec. Wait a sec. These are flaming. 3 of them are flaming. This one is not. Let's just say we found a second tomb, curiously similar to the first. Ooh, what is up with this rock? I don't have the right tool for mining. Oh, this is a mineral vein. Wait a sec. I thought we took a shovel. Maybe we need a pickaxe? I think I sold my pickaxe because I thought it was a weapon. I think I did sell my pickaxe. Okay, well, we can get that back at some point, I think. I think the shops keep the stuff you sold them. Well, now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh no, Mochi's a fool. He doesn't know what to do here. Oh, I know what to do here. We're gonna split the party. That way. Wait, what is this? Earth, water, fire, air. In this cells double your... Sorry, I can't read. In this cells double, your double will face your ally. In this cells double, your double will face your ally? This... Is it gonna summon like a ghost of me? Okay, so what happens if I click this button? Alright, all the buttons have been clicked. Django, it's time for you to head back to the other tomb. I hope it's not one of those things where it's gonna summon like a copy of us to fight. I think the party is okay. We got 1 melee, 1 ranged on both teams. Seems balanced. Seems perfectly balanced. Though, obviously, Mochi is a lot. It's a lot squishier. But luckily, we upgraded them with CC. So, okay. So I see here that this is on fire, and the other ones are just smoldering. Meanwhile, these are firing, and this one's smoldering. So, what happens if I click this? Nothing yet. Let's click the other ones. Oh god. They're on fire. They're on fire. Yeah. Okay. I didn't bring a healer with me on this party. That could be a problem. So we clicked the wind one. And it caused fire in the other tomb. The wind one caused fire. Can I interact with these? Did I miss some interactables in the other room? Is there anything different about these heads of these statues? But do I just click them in the right order? Like, do I start with earth, water, fire, air? Earth? See what's going on over there. Yep, okay. Earth? Oh, wait, no. Earth, water, water summon poison. Earth, water, fire, air. Oh, sorry. Earth, water, fire, electricity, then air, air is freezing. Oh wait, there's another tombstone right here. Okay, so we know that when we clicked Earth, it started a fire in the other one. Let's move our party out of the harm's way. So we know that when we clicked Earth here, it started a fire in this chamber. Let's click Earth here and see if it does the same in the other chamber. No. Okay. So they don't summon the same thing. Earth in that chamber summoned ice here. Now, if we want to summon ice in this chamber, I believe we would have to click air. Want to summon ice in the other chamber. Oh god, I didn't move my guys. Now, this is no longer a flame. No longer a flame. So this was fire. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to just do my due diligence. I want to make sure I understand what each button does on each side. So on Mochi's side, Earth creates fire. Yes. Water creates poison? Yes. Fire creates lightning? Electricity? Yeah, and then the last one was ice. So we've got fire, poison, electricity, ice. Fire, poison, electricity, ice. Why am I gonna try to memorize this? I'm just gonna write this down. Make everyone's lives easier. Fire, poison, lightning, ice. Cool. That's Mochi. Now, when Dango clicks on this, we have ice. Click on water. Ice, lightning. Fire do. Poison. Oh, is it backwards? The last one's gonna be fire. So it's backwards, okay. Is this stuff that negates each other? Like earth is destroyed by fire, air is destroyed by poison, water is destroyed by lightning, and fire is destroyed by ice? And this one is not on fire, but these are all on fire. So this fire has given us electricity. Gives us electricity and water. Then what happens if we send fire over there? Whoops, that was poison. One sec. So, fire. Earth sends fire. Air. It'd be funny if I can't even do this. Air sends poison. Water sends lightning. Fire sends ice. Earth sends... Oh, I'm getting these backwards. Again. Earth sends ice. Earth sends ice. Air sends ice. Wait, what? Air sends ice? But I thought Earth just sent ice. Am I losing my mind? Also, the things are moving around. Oh. Earth sent fire that time? No, I'm getting it backwards. I'm all twisted up. This is probably going to be like the hardest episode for y'all to watch. I'm so sorry. This sends ice. Yes. What does air send? Air sends fire. Water sends... electricity. Fire sends... poison. Okay, what are we trying to accomplish here? Well, let's start with the first thing, which is, why don't we try sending the same thing to each other? So, on this side, if I send ice by clicking Earth, Mochi can click fire to send ice. How has that accomplished anything? Okay, these are changing. They don't send the same thing every time. Right? Okay, click on fire. So let's get you guys out of here, just in case. So we're gonna click on fire. It's now sending electricity. Click on it again. It says something different? I don't know. Maybe we need to wait? I'm gonna click on it again. sending electricity. Clicking on fire is sending electricity. What happens if I click on air? Clicking on air has sent ice. What happens if I go back and click on this? It's shooting electricity. Am I losing my fucking mind? So, wait a sec. Did that always just shoot electricity? Jesus. Oh, wait. Okay. Fire sends lightning. Water sends... Water send, man. Water sends poison. Air sends ice. Did I just like type it in wrong? So let's send electricity. Sends fire, and now we have an electric cloud. And let's check that Dango stuff is correct too. Dango sends air. Get fire. That seems correct from what I wrote down. If Dango sends earth, it should be ice. Yes. Okay, I guess I wrote down my notes wrong. That was my problem. So now that we have that system figured out, what are we trying to accomplish here? Well, we could try to send the same thing to each other. So we just sent ice, right? We're gonna send this ice, and then we're gonna go to Mochi, and then we're gonna send ice back. And the way we do that is by going over here and clicking on air. Okay, so we've sent ice to both sides. Water, earth, air, fire. So let's say hypothetically we'll want to send them in this order, right? So is it the same pattern on this side too? Earth, water, air, fire. Air, fire. Okay, let's try sending over earth. You know what though? Are poisons in this game an earth skill? Because then it's like labeled earth. Because I know freezing is a water skill. Shock is a air skill. And then fire is like fireball's a fire skill. Okay, so In this cell's double, your double will face your ally. Your double will face your ally. Double will face your ally. I wonder what face your ally means. Okay, so let's say that we want water, earth, air, fire. So we would want Mochi to send over ice first. That's water. Then we want earth, which would be poison, and then air, which is electricity. We go to water, poison, fire, and earth. Did that do anything for us? No. Okay. So then maybe it's the opposite. Maybe we want to send them stuff in this order. So maybe we want to send them poison, ice, electricity, fire. Poison, ice, electricity, fire. So it'd be like poison. No, sorry. Poison, ice, electricity, fire. I don't think we've accomplished anything. The only other thing I could think of is like we're trying to cause a specific reaction. In this cell's double, your double will face your ally. Also, 3 of these are lit and 1 of them isn't. So this is gonna send fire. And Mochi's gonna send fire back by clicking on now. I'm realizing that the fire actually comes out of one of these things, eh? So clicking on this shoots fire out of this. Does clicking on this shoot... what is it? Shoot lightning out of that? It does. Okay. I understand. So whatever button we press on that side is going to do the appropriate thing on this side. That makes sense. This fire will shoot poison. We know that because this is labeled green, which is poison. Okay, so the buttons correspond on the opposite side. Same deal, I'm guessing. Like we press this right one, and it shoots fire on this side. Okay. So now that we know that, will face your ally. Now that we know that, what could this possibly be asking us to do with that information? truly wonder if there's some other thing we're missing. There's also a chance that I'm not supposed to be here right now, but I don't know, man. I don't want to cop out with that. This might have to be a bonus episode, guys. So now I think there's one more thing here, which is that I don't think that they necessarily cover the whole... Like, there's no chance I'm supposed to be hitting my ally with these, are there? Is there? No. I would want to shoot a fireball at myself. I can create like a thunder cloud. So these three are on fire and this one is not. Let's just go over here and shoot this. That doesn't ignite that, huh? Or wait a sec. Now Mochi got hit by some of these, right? That's why Mochi's health is low. Is that what I mean by faces your allies? Like we have to actually hit each other with these things. All right, Jahan. Jahan, you're on a solo mission to go over there and heal Mochi, because maybe what I need to do is actually hit Mochi with this fireball. Because it did say you will face your ally. So maybe we're supposed to inflict pain on each other, and I'm pretty sure that Mochi got lit up. No, Mochi got hit by the fireball. Which would mean that maybe Mochi needs to get hit by the other status effects. Let's find out. Let's do this. Better daughter, you get out of there. There's no reason for you to be there. Okay, so yeah, Mochi was lit up with the fireball. And this one is not lit up. So let's try this. See what happens. Okay, yeah, nothing has happened. Let's try hitting Mochi with the fireball. Okay, Bear Daughter, you're gonna have to do this. Jahan, you're gonna have to do this. All right, I'm starting to run out of ideas here. I mean, these are lit, so let's I mean, we can hit Dango with some ice, I'm pretty sure, without hurting him. So why don't we do that? Didn't do anything. There was one point where these three were lit with fire. Could it be as simple as you have to just press them in the right order? Like, let's say I go lightning. Lightning ice. Wait, this is now lit up. Why is it lit up? Why is this lit up? Okay, let's try another combination. Let's try poison and electricity. That's not what I wanted. I wanted poison, fireball, electricity. So let's go poison, fireball, oh, fireball. Oh, sorry, no, this is fireball. This is no longer lit up. So whatever we did, we've reset it somehow. Now, I think, what was the thing that caused this to light up? Was it creating steam that caused it to light up? So, I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys, but if I go air to create ice, then do a fireball, I've created steam. Now that did not light that up. Okay, so I'm really running out of ideas here. Or I know I do this. Poison. Okay, so that lit that up. Then I do this. That's lit up. That's lit up. Oh, what the fuck, man. This is exactly what I was scared of. Alright guys, we need to band together and go save our friend. So, what did I do? Well, I just clicked these in a random order. Is it the same order as asking me to do on the other side? God, I don't know. I have no idea, but we gotta go save Dango. Is Dango still being attacked? What? Like, what? Wait, what the hell? Wait, Dango's just fighting by themselves? Why? Why aren't you waiting for me? What the actual hell is going on? Why is my character just fighting without letting me do the inputs? Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Um. So I knocked him down? I'm a little confused. Alright, give me a sec. Yeah, fire's not gonna do a lot here. Maybe bitter cold? Can this guy get frozen? Hard to say. Nope. Cool. What the hell is going on here? Yeah, weak to fire. Weak to air, weak to crushing. Well, look, first things first. Do this. And we're probably going to need to be a little closer. Weaken your target and deal 16 to 20 damage to boot. Well, let's just get you over here. Yes, I'm dead. Why was I... If you could answer in the comments, why was I not able to do his turns? Over here for now. Since everyone's dead. Ooh. All right, sorry, spider. Oh, spider has a lot of HP. It's a little bit of a shame that Dango just got killed instantly. Invisible? Okay, I don't mind blowing this all up then. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I want to do. Can't target this guy? Range. Sorry. Why is he shielded so much? Jesus. Yeah, the shielded is annoying. This guy is tough. Stunned Mochi by accident. Sorry, I'm just I'm a little disappointed in how that all went down. It's probably my fault, but nevertheless, frustrating to be down one of my major players when we're in an encounter that's this difficult. Time to get fortify. Okay, so we're gonna have to move here. But there's also no music in the game right now. It's very sinister. Did you just summon another? Oh god, man. Right. He's getting more and more shielded. What the hell? Here, drop on your buddy. Take this. Or actually, take this. Wow, the summons are nice that you can bring them out so often. Try to blitz bolt you? Are you invisible? Maybe. Alright, what about these guys? Can I hit them with a blitz bolt? Maybe. Yeah, it works. Cool. Let's weaken this guy. Or is he not invisible? I can't really tell. I think it's a combination of me feeling a little bit frustrated with not understanding the puzzle and frustrated with how this combat started. But it's okay. We are learning. We're gonna run out of resurrect scrolls real soon. Make sure everyone's whole and healthy. I don't want to unfreeze this guy anyways by hitting him with my fire. I think we have this handled, I would hope. Feels that way. Wow, he's absorbing a lot of damage. Also, why are my attacks so expensive? Am I using something that I'm not the right level for? Interesting. He's not frozen anymore. Wow. Very resilient. Okay, let's do this. Did that not do damage to him? Maybe it wasn't like directly on top of him enough. How much HP does he have left? Okay, whatever. We just do it this way. Hastened. Okay, I think this is it. Might say we might set Mochi on fire, but I think we're okay. Woo! Man. Yeah, what was going on with that? Not being able to take our turns. Maybe because like time was moving on our other characters, it was just counting us like skipping our turns. But it seems that we did the trick. I mean, we've revealed whatever this is. No, and we're running out of resurrect scrolls really quick, so Dango has one, Jahan has one, Mochi has one, Bear Daughter doesn't have one anymore. Whew. Wear pendant. An amulet that once belonged to a long forgotten king. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's go see what we have unlocked here. How does one solve this puzzle? If you had to ask me, couldn't tell you, unfortunately. I did not really devise. The only thing I can think of is that on this plaque over here, we click things in the right order. Is that what happened? Water, earth, fire, air. Water, earth, fire, air. No, I don't think we even did that. Straight up could not tell you what that puzzle was, how we solved it, or why my guy got killed without being able to take his turns. But we found something. Hopefully it's not as hard as what we just encountered up there. You know what? I think we're gonna have to explore that next time. I think that I think me trying to solve that puzzle and that combat encounter basically took the entirety of this episode. So I'm sorry about that. I'm probably gonna have to cut some of that puzzle solving out, or maybe I'll leave it in and you guys can watch me get frustrated. I'll have to think about that. But thanks for watching this video. Sorry if this was a frustrating episode to you, the viewer. I'd love to know what I did wrong in the comments. So please let me know. And I am looking forward to playing more Divinity. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.